Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario. So in this one, I want to tell you guys that you got to question everything. Okay? Question everything. Don't take anything for face value. Don't just take information as truth. You have to question everything. Okay? Even question me telling you to question everything. Okay? Because the thing is, what happens is a lot of times people, they just take information as truth, just because a person they may like or respect says it. They may take things as truth just because anybody else is saying it, right? And they just take stuff at face value, but you have to question everything. You understand? Like, for example, some people may say, well, I believe in God. Okay, why do you believe in God? Question that. Some people may say, I don't believe in God. Why don't you believe in God? Question that. You understand? Like, question everything. Like, you have to sit there and think about the information that you're receiving and ask yourself why. You have to have critical thinking skills when you're dealing with information, right? You don't just want to take things at face value. You always want to question. You always want to ask. I see a lot of, on YouTube, like conspiracy theory videos. And the thing is, I remember I was watching it with my wife and she's like, oh, this is some bullshit. Why even watch these things? And I'm like, well, listen, it could be bullshit or it could be not. You understand? It could be something else going on. I got to question these things. I got to, investigate. I got to research. I got to, do my due diligence on this stuff. The thing is that you can't just sort of take everything in or just dismiss everything just because. You have to question everything. You have to see what's really going on, right? Because the thing is, if you don't get into the habit of questioning things, then what's going to happen is you're going to get into the habit of just taking things for face value, just taking things in, and you're going to get a lot of misinformation. You're going to believe a lot of things that aren't true. You're going to be led astray. You're going to be taken advantage of because you don't question things. You see what I'm saying? You got to question why people do certain things. Why are people asking you to do a certain thing or to not do a certain thing? You see a product on the internet or on TV or whatever. Question, hey, is that product really good? Is it not? Why are they saying this? Why are they not saying this? Why does it, this thing do this, or why does this thing not do this? You got to question all these things because you want to get yourself into a habit of thinking critically. You want to get yourself into a habit of looking at things and just not taking them, just like how it's presented. You understand? Because there's a lot of times where there's ulterior motives that go along with certain things. Like a lot of times, and this is why, I don't really take statistics so seriously, because a lot of times you get into arguments or debates or people want to try to prove a point and they're like, well, the statistics show that yada yada yada, and I'm like, well, who did the statistics? Where is it from? It's like, someone will say, well, statistically speaking, cigarettes are not going to cause you to get lung cancer. Like 9 out of 10 people actually don't get lung. And I'm like, really? And I'm like, well, who did the statistics? And they're like, the cigarette company did it. You know what I mean? It's just like, really? So you got to question everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to question what's going on in your life, in your environment, all over the place. Okay? Do not sit there and just take things for face value.